And this is our new setup since I lost my tripod. Yes, it is. Oh, you can't even see the time. Well, let's get to this. Hello, Spartans for Christ. It is so good to be with you. Again, I know it's been like forever. I am so sorry. Well, welcome back. If you are new to the channel, hello. Consider subscribing if you want to know what this channel is all about. This is a channel where us teens are seeking after Jesus with everything we've got, and we're trying to have some fun while we're at it. The fun we are having over at the SIB, also known as the Saturday in Between. Go check it out. Go subscribe to that. We're having some fun videos over there posted every other Saturday, or maybe every Saturday. Who knows? But today, I have a question, and I'm sorry for the shakiness of the camera. You see my tripod, and I move my hands a lot. Anyway, today, I have a question for all of you. And, yes, I want you right now where you are. I don't know where you are, but where you are, raise your hand if you've ever been stressed. Okay? I think we all have. If you haven't been stressed, you are blessed. But today we're going to talk about that stress. Okay, so I don't know how many of you have read through 2 Timothy. If you haven't read through 2 Timothy, go read through that. Also, speaking of reading through the Bible, I recently just finished reading through the Minor Prophets, and I will be posting a synopsis of each of the books to see if you should read it. You should read it. They're great books. But I will be posting a synopsis video of each of the books on the SIB, so go check that out. I also recently did a Q&A on that channel, which you could also go check out. But anyway, 2 Timothy, if you've never read it, 1st and 2nd Timothy, go read it. It's amazing. But basically, we're going to be focusing on chapter 2, verse 4. And it says, I'm going to start on verse 3, and I'm going to go to verse 4. Endure suffering along with me as a good soldier of Christ. Soldiers don't get tied up in the affairs of civilian life, for then they cannot please the officer who enlisted them. And we're going to focus on the first half of verse 4. Soldiers don't get tied up in the affairs of civilian life. And then it continues, for then they cannot please the officer who enlisted them. And you're probably right now like, what the heck does this have to do with stress? Well, if you guys are subscribed to my videos, and if you've watched through them, you know that I have spoken about God wanting to use you, God guiding you, stepping out of your comfort zone, God using you no matter what. And I've also spoken about not letting your spiritual eyes get fogged up, which I compared to glasses because I wear glasses. And so, I feel like I've spoken about this topic a lot. But recently I was hanging out with a really good friend, and they were kind of just, venting to me. We were just talking, and I ended up writing them a letter. And in that letter, I felt like, like I said, I had read through 2 Timothy before, but then I felt like God guided me back to this verse, and I had highlighted it before, and I was like, yes, I have to be a soldier. I can't let the worldly sins and temptations distract me. I must keep my eyes on Christ. But I feel like when I was writing that letter, God spoke to me and was like, look, I'm not only talking about the temptations, I'm talking about the stress. Because a lot of times we think worldly things and we just think, oh, temptation, sin, I'm just going to say it, a lot of times we think it's like impure thoughts or, sex out of marriage and stuff, which those things are all things we should be avoiding and staying away from as a good soldier of Christ. But another thing I feel like we kind of just put on the back burner, like, oh, it's my human duty to bear this, like this is my cross or whatever, is stress. Now, basically, let's run through this. What is stress? Stress is worrying about the unknown. And if it's not the unknown, then it's worrying about the outcome of something. That's usually what stress is. Here is the actual definition that I don't have at the moment, but here it is. So stress is worry. And what's Jesus say about worry in his word? Exactly. He says to not worry. Do not worry. In one part, he literally says, look at the lilies of the field. Do they do anything? No, yet they are more beautiful than Solomon. Look at the birds in the sky. They have food, for God provides for them. If God provides for a sparrow that's worth almost nothing, like selling wise, then imagine how much God will care for you. So basically, he's saying all through the Bible, God says, do not worry, do not worry, do not worry. And worry is stress, or I should say stress comes from worrying. And I feel like God was speaking to me and was saying, look, don't give Satan the satisfaction of distracting you. Why? Because what happens when you are stressing? When you are stressing out, you can't focus on the task at hand. So I want to encourage you, don't let Satan distract you even for a moment from the task God has given you. Don't stress out. He's got everything under control. He knows what he's doing. Let him do it. But don't work yourself out. Like even look at the side effects of stressing out. Stressing out not only works on your soul, not only brings your soul and your spirit down, but stressing out literally has negative effects physically in your body. So I'm not only saying don't give Satan the satisfaction of holding you back for a moment spiritually or in your focus, but don't give him the satisfaction of hurting you physically. So yeah, I'm not going to say that you're never going to stress out, because we are humans. Okay, but also being human is no excuse. It's okay to want things to go well. It's okay to think ahead. But remember that ultimately God is in control, and we don't have to worry about whether he knows what he's doing. Because he made heaven and earth. What is there to stress about? You've got the Creator who created everything. The God who knows everything about you and everything about everyone else. A God who is literally not affected by time. He's not only the God of yesterday, today, and tomorrow, but he's the God that is presently in yesterday, today, and tomorrow, all at once. Like this amazing God, and you don't think he can handle your little problems. I mean, it's your choice. But at the end of the day, why stress? Why give Satan the satisfaction of distracting you when the King of Heaven's army is by your side? Yeah, don't give Satan the satisfaction of distracting you for a moment with your stress, with temptations, but really, don't give him the satisfaction of making... Sorry, I'm getting worked up, I'm getting excited, and I don't make sense when I'm excited. So if you raised your hand because you're stressed, or because you are stressed sometimes, again, if you're never stressed, you are blessed. You don't have to stress out. Like, don't. If you've never felt being stressed, you don't. It's not like a rite of passage. But yeah, guys, don't stress. We've got God on our side. There isn't nothing to worry about. If you know a friend who is stressing, send them this link. Maybe it'll help. Maybe God will speak to them. Subscribe down below. Give it a thumbs up. check out the Sib. I'm just gonna point over here. Check out the Sib over here. We're having some fun over there. Got a Q&A. Here's a video YouTube thinks you'll like. And yeah, peace out.